Uh-oh, forgot to turn up the microphone. All right. All right. So kind of going through the process of kind of what we go through every morning before we usually start. First of all, we just make sure we don't have any news popping up. We do have a little bit more 2 and 1 star news this morning, but nothing that I think is going to move the market. We did have job claims, GDP, and initial job claims. So, but all right. This morning. All right. If you're not watching live, just kind of watch the chat. That's kind of where we're putting all of our information at this morning. So. All right. What's up, Kid Poker? How are you doing today? Just kind of going through the pre-market stuff and getting all my levels and what levels we're watching this morning. We're still working on getting that payout with Apex. We kind of been stuck here, which sucks. You know, I feel like I've been stuck between the 26,000 and 500 for like a month now. So we're sitting at 26,000, 2005. I kind of broke a rule and took 2 losers yesterday. Dude, nice. But yeah, I've been kind of stuck in this $500 range just because, you know, a lot of times I've been doing one trade, you know, if we lose. We still got quite a few funded accounts that we just haven't been trading. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 funded accounts that we've been just sitting on. You know, they're lifetime, so I don't got to be in a hurry. Then this one we're still been going back and forth. We're about halfway there. Then I guess I had another account reset last night. And I didn't know, but hey, we got a new eval, so we'll take it. Really haven't been getting a lot of Apex since they kind of did away with their. They haven't really had too many of the 80 and 90% off. So I've been trying to make the ones I have last. Actually, I'm thinking about doing maybe Tradeify, because Tradeify right now is really not that bad. I'm just not sure how long their activation fee is going to hold, because you can get one of their accounts for $35. Yeah, same here. I've had my PA probably since October, since the Fast Track company closed down. So I've had this one for a long time. We've been grinding. And that's only because I don't take trades every day on it. You know, if I feel the market's trash, I don't even trade it, man. We just leave it sitting to the side. Yeah, we've been grinding. I'm trying not to hopefully buy any more you know, hopefully I can hold on to these PAs for a long time. So, good morning, Crypto. How are you doing today? All right. So it looks like we're kind of making a run for the previous session high. No, I try not to honestly trade free market crypto if I can't help it. Anytime I've tried to trade pre market, man, I just never fare well. So, and I suck at this slow trading. Yeah, I watched the news this morning. I watched that little wick test. I mean, the wick back and forth, but I didn't trade it, man. I was just on here spectating. I took back to back losses on my funded today, so or yesterday. So that was one of my rules I broke yesterday because we took multiple trades on funded, and I really haven't been trying to do that. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to get all these levels put in here. This way, if you guys are interested in them. Looks like we already kind of bounced off the previous session. The previous session close. What do we got? Open. Hmm. So these were some pretty good bounce areas this morning. We pretty much bounced off yesterday's previous session close. All right, let's get the EQ. So PS is previous session, and the CS is going to be current session. Crypto, did you ever get your payout with the Elite Trader? Current opening. All right. Got a possible bounce area back in what, five in the 574s to. Okay, nice. Yeah, yesterday was rough, crypto. I feel like I got wrecked yesterday. I took a lot of trades on an eval, but dude, my it was my funded account that I took the two back-to-back losses on. I broke my rule. Instead of just taking my one loss and putting it away for the day, I was like, oh, I can get it back right here. And that shit just hit that pretty quick and bounce back. It was so hard yesterday. Woo. I'm hoping that was this one. I should have knew better, dude. FOMC. I think moving forward, no more trading funded accounts on FOMC day. So, yeah, I think Tradeify probably has the best deal going right now. Crypto, they're $35 for their accounts for evals, and I think 99 for activation. So I think you're in for like all in for 130 with them right now. Whew. Yeah, I'm working on my 6 PA with Apex, but I'm trying to figure out how to kid poker. I'd have to. I know they do because I was talking to Methodical Man about that yesterday because I was asking. I was like, "Well, can you use them on Ninja?" But I don't know how you have to set it up. I don't know if you got to set it up with a TradeAway account, then you can trade it on Ninja. That I'm not positive about. But as far as I know, you can trade it on Ninja. I'm just not sure how you set it up because, like I said, I've never traded with them. I just know Methodical Man is using them. Okay, crypto is saying you can do it. You just got to use the same credentials. Okay. Yeah, see, I've never set one up with the Ninja with Tradeify, so not positive the process of setting up. I know I'm having issues with my Ninja yesterday. This is why my charts are going to be looking a little different. I updated Ninja the other day and it freaking messed up a lot of my indicators because I guess they're either out of date or something. And so every time I try to export something, so like if I go over here to tools and try to import like add-on, I get this message and I've been trying to fix it, but like it says you have custom Ninja strip files on your PC that have been program errors, but I can't figure out how to delete those. I know you can go over here to editor strip, hit comply, and you're supposed to either delete them somehow, but I can't find them under indicators to get rid of them. So, so I've been kind of dealing with that this week. Because I've been wanting to upload these ATM strategies that this guy Caesar that comes in here quite a bit, he gave me, but I haven't been able to upload them ever since I updated. See, that's that what I'm not. I mean, unless is that a question for crypto that I'm not positive about kid poker. So we did get a new reset on an eval. I guess I wasn't even aware of it. I didn't know I had any more resets. So we do have a new. I knew I had it because I saw it in an email this morning. We still have this 6 eval that we've been working on. I've been kind of going back and forth. Oh, okay. So basically, what he's saying that you will log into Ninja Ripnik with your Tradevate credentials. I'm pretty sure if I do it, I'll probably have to call Methodical Man and have him walk me through it. More likely, that's what I would probably end up doing, just to make sure. But yeah, that's the same thing, Kid Poker, that Methodical Man told me I had to do. So do you got to do the same thing? Now, do you got to do the same thing where you go to R Ripnik Pro? Do you got to do that step, Crypto? So if you go over configurations, so which connection do you select, Crypto? Because I don't see one that says Tradevate. The one I usually select is Ripnik for Ninja Trader Brokerage. Oh, that one. Okay. All right. So he's saying you select Ninja. Then you can probably just change the name to Tradeify right here. Then you just sign in with your Tradevate username password here. And what about account type? Oh, never mind. It's already selected simulation. So okay, well that looks pretty easy then. That's not too bad, Crypto. I mean not Crypto, but Kid Poker. All right, so what Crypto was saying is, all right, we'll go back through. Just go to connections, go to configurations, select Ninja Trader, change your name to Tradeify, and take your Tradevate password and username that you use to log in with your Tradeify account. Put it here, and I'm assuming it lets you connect. Okay, so you got to log on to Tradevate first to sign the agreement, just like you would our Trader Pro. Okay. Okay. Doesn't sound too difficult. I'm gonna try to get better at using Fibonacci so I can make sure I'm taking some of these fair value gaps and discounts. I think that's one of the things that I do not do very well because I forget about it. But if you kind of like pull Fibonacci on this previous leg, well, actually no, if you even just do it on this leg over here. Oh. Right? Like I'm messing it up. Oh, I think is it this leg I was looking at earlier? I can't remember. I'm getting confused on that. one leg. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've had to refresh myself sometimes whenever I haven't had no issues with Ninja, then I have to do something. So I've had the same issues myself, Kid Poker, with forgetting how to do stuff. I've either had to Google it or call somebody. So if you're just joining us, I put all the levels and stuff that we're looking at as far as NQ and the ES goes. You'll just kind of have to stroll back up to the top. So we have the ES support and resistant levels, the bull bear line, you know, what we're looking as far as bull bear goes. And then I also got the NQ numbers in there. We got the previous session high in there, the previous open, the previous close. Session shoot, I think I forgot to put the high in there. No, we got the high. So NQ session, what is that? 47. Okay, so that was the opening. The one without the NQCS, that's the opening. I forgot to put opening in there. So the 21,547, that's the previous or the current session open. Had some pretty ugly candles on your 1 hour chart yesterday. Goodness, look at all these. It was just straight wicks. I mean, you can definitely see the chop from yesterday on the 1 hour chart. So it looks like we got another little. Looks like we got a little resistance sitting here at the 6/10s. Six ten to 6:15. If we get through the 6/10s, our next level of support is going to be, we got a strong low sent down here at the, what, 21,585s. Ooh, early morning spam call. See what happens here at the 610s. We're going to continue finding support here. All right. Yeah, I was watching somewhere where it showed the numbers that I looked at the numbers. They did say that was a little bit on the lower side. I didn't look to see what they were, but I was looking at the investment.com this morning. Usually this is pretty much one of the first things we look at every morning, at least the first thing I look at every morning, just to kind of see what the if we have any news here. A lot of times I don't pay much attention to the numbers, I guess, because it says initial job claims are down a little bit. I guess they're expecting 223, and you said GDP growth. So yeah, so I guess they were expecting what, 3%. So I guess it was a little lower. So this was the support that we put in the chat a while ago if you were looking for shorts. So we did run into resistance here at the 610s. The 615s. Hopefully, since we had a little news today, we'll have, I want to see a nice trending day. I could really just go for a nice one of these days where we just constantly just buy the dip. You know, every time it pulls back, you can get short or long. We need one of those days. Woo. Wow, that thing was on the money. Woo. Man, I almost wish I'd have taken the bounce off of that. Wow, that was a nice rip off that 610 to 615. Whew. All the way back up to the 50, 35-point rip off of that level. Look at all this consolidation that we had this morning here. So if we get down through the 610s, your next consolidation range is going to be down here between the 680s, 670, or 575s to, I don't know, 590, somewhere in this range here, because we had a lot of consolidation. And what this was your previous session open down here. Yeah. Make sure. Oh, previous session close. I'm sorry, previous session close. The opening is a little bit deeper down at the 21,559s. All right, so we got about 30 seconds left before the market opens here. All right, so we had another little OB. This is these are OBs. So you have a green, one green, then you have a really deep red candle down. So all right, guys, the market's open. I hate that I don't have my one indicator, my favorite one, which is the where it sets out my initial balance and my opening range indicators. Nice rip. Whew. Woo. Just rip through that. I think above 70s, man, we go. Got a weak high up here too. Got to get through this little OB here first. Right now, just some of that typical price action where you're just kind of trading sideways. Hopefully it won't do this too long and we'll get that big move we you know, around after the 15 minutes. So I'd be looking, if we're going to be going down to the downsides, I'll be looking for a push through these 10s. Because we've a lot of support here in this area. We've hit this. You know, a lot of times we get below those 10s. A lot of times you'll make a run down here to the 90s here. And we got a strong low down here. We're hoping we can get a 90 bounce here for a retest. Ooh. Six. Still pretty early. Ooh, nice. Ah. I didn't realize I had it on frickin' whatchamacallit when we took that. Minis. Oh, you're talking about just bear the bull flag breakouts or bear flag breakouts? Oh, you only trace the ES. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not sure about that setup then. Good morning, Andy. Nice, Kid Poker, 75 bucks. Sweet. Yeah, that's what I try to trade most of the time, the micros myself. That was a nasty looking candle. Whew. Mm. So far, we're still just kind of stuck in the freaking range. I feel like that 610 is. I mean, I feel like we're due to break through this area now if we're going to be pushing down. Woo, you're good, crypto. Hey, Kid Poker, Apex is 80% off. Wow. Hmm. So far, it's just I think we just need to be a little bit more patient. This crap's just a lot of wicks right now. So gotta get a breakout with some kind of pullback. So that was the freaking breakout there, but man, that thing just went. So 97 should be, I would think 97 would be some kind of reversal here. Let's see if we get it. Let's see what happens here. That's your previous session high up there at the 97s. There's the previous session high there. Nah, things just going straight through. Woo. Wow, we missed that one completely. We had it marked, but man, I was just unskeptical about this breakout here. Yeah, same here. Still got a weak high sitting here at the 15s. Hitting a pivot at the 25s. Dang, boy, this thing's. Hopefully, we can get some kind of pullback and we get a nice little range going here. So. Oh, is this the opening week gap here at the 700s? Bet it is. Didn't know if we we're gonna get those. Damn it. I was hoping to get a little red candle. There's a couple little red candles here. Wow, this thing is just ripping, guys. This thing's done ripped almost 100 points since this breakout here, this trend line. I want to say this is our opening week gap fill in here. A lot of gaps. A lot of gaps all the way back down. Now we're just kind of bouncing off of the pivot here. It's your first pivot. Man, it sold right through the freaking. We ran right into that freaking. Oh, damn it. I don't like the fact that it was stolen. Oh, come on. That was that freaking opening week gap there. That's what was worried me. That's why I tried to get to break even real quick. Might have to wait for this pivot. All right, so we did get stuck at the freaking pivot there. Man. Woo. I don't, I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know what that was. That was an insane, like, 35-point drop. All right. So we're going to be 1-for-1 on the fundeds today. Hmm. I was hoping to get this little push down on that last one. Still bouncing out of this area here. This is kind of back to where we opened at here. Whew. That's an insane. Oh, what is up with these moves right now? These candles have just been wicking hard. Man. Got a strong low down here. Just waiting to see what's going to happen here. A lot of support here around those 80s. Kind of go to the left and you can see it. We had a lot of support out of this area. No, we're selling through it. This is 80 level. We're just kind of watching to see if we're going to hold up here or not. This is at the previous session close at the 72s. Then you have what? The 59s be your next target there. Ah, I thought we could make a little push up here to the 9. This is also eval trade, so that wasn't a setup. These are just kind of, I think, trades. We're probably done with fundeds today, so we're 1 for 1 on the fundeds. We were red on one and green on the other. See, when I went long, I thought once we got above this previous low here that we would at least take out the 9 up here, and that gave us about 20 points to run up, and plus we got this gap fill. It might get through this time. A little bit more aggressive on the eval. I feel like definitely 59 is a target down. But we still cannot push this low here. Hitting the 9 EMA right now. No. This was the plate we were looking for a few minutes ago. Kind of waiting to see what's going to happen here with the 20 here. And we hit that 9, then we popped. Come on. It's so wicky right now, so we hit 9 points and it came back and freaking stopped us out. Dude, come on. These candles are just wicking so fast. Does that put us down? See if we get back a hold of this whole number. Whew, our eval's taking a beating right now. Ugh. It's gonna be another. It's got very erratic right now for some reason. Still got that 90 holding. It's probably just going to rip. Don't really know. God, what the crap. Oh, my goodness. Uh, this is insane right now, guys. Insane. Ah. So right now we're just kind of trading sideways, guys. Trading sideways. Not really a lot to do right here. Let's see. So it's really not a lot to do right now. We just kind of have to wait for this consolidation zone to get through. Like I said, guys, we just got to be patient. Just wait to get through this consolidation area here. All right. So we've been getting the 9 little 8 EMA pullbacks. Right now we're just going to kind of wait and see if we can get something a little bit deeper back into our 21, and we'll look for another trade here. We also got the pivot here at the, what, 50s, 46s? Wow, those 8s have been paying. Not sure if we'll get through those. Oh, we did get through those 72s. Here comes our 21. Just watching this level here, see if we're going to get through the 94s. Yeah. So the next level up is what, 614s? I didn't. don't know if I got that. No, I didn't. I want to see if we can. We're trying to add to our position, so we're going to wait and see if we get some kind of pullback, because I feel like when we break this, we're just going to probably have a quick little pop down. All right, let's see what happens here. We could just sell back through. I mean, push back through, I'm sorry. Eh. All right, got to add a little bit more to it. Yeah. So 505's session low will be your next target now. Still got a weak low there. Maybe we can get a push up here, pop off this wick here. Here comes that session low down at the 505s. So we could anticipate a bounce at those 505s. I still want to try to add if we can. All right, we just hit those session lows, so kind of anticipating a bounce there. Unfortunately, we may have to have a push up all the way back into the 50s, but I don't know if that's going to be the reversal area though. I don't want to completely lose all the profit. I'd rather just take 30 points if we can. Or we can always jump back in with a few more micros. Come on, we need to get this candle back. Keep making these lower highs. We'll probably end up closing. That 30 to 40 has been pretty tough this week. There's been several times this week where we've struggled to get through those 40s. All right, looks like this one may stop us out here. All right, there's the 40. Might go a little aggressive with this eval here. Wait for the close. All right, let's see if we get the retrace. Got a pivot there at 64, 46 also. Just waiting to see if this gap's going to hold. All right. Could get ripped on this one too. This is an eval, so we are being overly aggressive with this thing. Ah, come on. Dang it. All right. A lot of order blocks, a lot of bearish order blocks in this area. So I don't know if we'll get through there or not. There's the 90. We were way over leveraged that time, guys. Way over leveraged. But it's an eval, so we were trying to get these things passed a little quicker. Well, crap. take it back down to more reasonable. Oh, goodness. I like that we're under that 72 because that's your previous session close. Let's take a little stab here. But this is also the opening at 59, so we could get some rejection there. May end up coming back up because we're kind of trapped between the opening and the close from the previous session. So I feel like my stop loss probably should be at 672. This one's probably going to come back and get us here because it's probably going to retest those 72s, and I don't want to risk more than 10 points. Trapped in those 60s. All right, we're going to take our risk off just because it's bouncing. We're right below that previous session close here at the 59s. That's why we got our stop loss. Good thing sitting at the 60s. Ooh, wrong. We need that 59 to hold up if we're going to continue. We're also at the session open, which is the 47s. Ooh, strong pivot bounce, guys. Strong. And we cleared out this freaking gap. Oh, that was the 20 bounce. That's why we had it right at the 20. Ooh. Want to see another retest of those 40s since that's been a target the last couple days. Dude, these candles are hard to trade when they're just wicking like this. That's what got me earlier. It's just you try to enter on some of these candles where they're just wicking 15, 20 points. I mean, it just makes it so hard to enter these, especially if you're playing with tight stop losses. Man, it looks like we want to move back up here. So it looks like our runners are going to get stopped out. because this is the second 20 touch. So usually after the first time, the second time usually doesn't hold. Maybe lower our risk down a little bit. Just trade with 3 micros. This way we're just risking $60 a trade at the most. We got this really a lot of trend line resistance sitting here, or 1 minute one minute trend line that we done tap multiple times. So this could just be the push up here. Actually, we'll risk 80. I want to see us get above this trend line. Because look, we've been bouncing this 1 minute trend line, pull down, grab liquidity. A lot of times, whenever we push back up through it, you'll see a little breakout. And you can see this didn't break this low. So let's just see what happens. Wow. Yeah, this is why we were kind of waiting to see if we got above this trend line here. Been having a lot of resistance between that 59 and 72 here. And what that is, that's your opening and close from yesterday. So, I mean, it was just like all over the place yesterday, then came all the way back to pretty much where we open and close right on top of each other. And your session opens at the 547s. Uh-oh. Sorry, I was trying to pull up somebody. Ooh, there's the little dump there. Mm. I would think we'd want to push this week low here. Push down to what? Probably 57? Maybe we can get a nice little bear flag set up here where well, eh. What's up, Outer? How are you doing today? Ah, that was that big move we were looking for earlier that we were hoping, because remember we were in that short way over here before it reversed off this previous low. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting static in my microphone. All right, so what next target down is going to be 79 if you're going level to level. Might have to have some kind of reversal here. That was a pretty deep sell-off. No trades today. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my microphone today. Let me see. Let me. All right. We unplugged it. May have to just reset it also. Okay, yeah, I just turned it off and on. We'll see if that works. I haven't had issues with that in a little while. Unfortunately, guys, we're 1 for 1 on the fund this today. We are down $92 on one, and we made 151 on one. And I had an eval reset, which I didn't know. I forgot about it. So that's what we're trading at the moment. And Apex does have 90% off, not 90, but 80% off again. Kind of looking for, no, this is a session of what, 70, 79? It's kind of like the level we're at here. Get through 79, then 61. Yeah, they have a new promotion for 80% off starting today. Today until the 5th. Oh, so we're in a 4-hour fair value gap? Hmm. Just couldn't pull the trigger on that one. It's so far at the low, I didn't want to buy at the low, but it'll probably keep going. We'll have to sit here and watch. Let me pull up a 4-hour real quick so we can see what we're talking about. Okay, so it looks like all the way down to the 409s. It's the bottom of that gap. If we get some kind of pullback for an entry, I'll definitely try a short here. Just to see if we can get down there to that level. Man, we bounced right off at the bottom of that there. I feel like this is going to be a 20 touch all the way back up there to the 508s. Waiting for that 79 level. Let's see if we continue higher here. Just need that 79 to hold. These are a little bit more riskier trades. Like I said, this is an eval, so we are taking a little bit more. We're already done with funded trades for the day. In case it doesn't hit that 90. I don't want to lose the 79. Dang it, we did. Oh no, it didn't come back and just wake me out to go back up. Yeah, you dirty, dirty. That sucks, man. That thing came back and wicked me out. We probably would have got pretty well. I don't know. I don't think we still got our 10 points yet. Because we would have needed to hit that 90 to get our 10 points. See, I don't know if that's just a 90 bounce. That's the only thing I'm worried about. If you are looking to move back down here, it's just I don't know if that's going to. Make sure it doesn't push back up first. Yeah, that's possibly your 90 bounce. Kind of waiting to see if we're going to lose the 60 level here. No. We didn't lose the 60. That's why I said we got to wait and lose the 60. And man, I hit it right there at the 60. We probably lost a good bit of our profit from this morning. Yeah, it knocked us back down to 300. There's that 60 level again. I done tried that 60 level once already. We keep bouncing off of those 60s. $465 is the middle of the range. Yeah, this crap's just, yeah, this is just kind of wicking back and forth at the moment. There's not really a lot, I mean, a lot you can do. I mean, you can kind of see how I was getting chopped up on my last couple moves here. Damn it. I tried to get short right at that 60s. That was that 60 break that we were looking for a while ago. Whew. Holy goodness. That's back-to-back L's. So put us back all the way down to 181. Man, that sucks. We missed the freaking short. Come on. Man, once we hit that 60 and found support, I guess I should have waited for the print under the 60. Let's see what happens at this 40 level. NQ wakes up 10 points down. Woo. It's a big stop. Man, it looks like it just wants to sell off. Let's see if we can get a pullback to our 21 EMA. Whew. We're back at that one little key level of the 60s that we kind of mentioned earlier, where we sold off hard at the 60s earlier. Hmm. Here's our 20 touch. Ooh. Should run into some more resistance here at the 88s. Did you take a trade on that setup that you were looking at, Outer? Oh, just paper traded it? Hmm. I'd like to see a little bit more drama around this 90s, but we did test the 90s over here quite a bit. So 502 is your 50 EMA. Let's see if we get some kind of reversal here off this 50. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, this thing's just straight to the moon at the moment. If we can get some kind of pullback, we'll look for an entry, but hmm. Had a nice little bounce there off the pivot. We'll risk a couple points. Let's see if we hit the 9 point. Okay, there we go. Couldn't get nothing on the runner there. So we're pushing back up to that one target that we're looking for earlier. I think if I was going to look at longs, that definitely the 75 would be a target. Or even above this 1 minute trend line. That's where we reversed that while ago. Man, if we can break out of this 1 minute trend line, I mean, we don't touch this thing like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So, I mean, if it breaks above this, I feel like we can get definitely a decent move. Just got to worry about the pivot and this freaking 60 level. A lot of bounces out of that 60 level. If you kind of look back. Just trying to get through it. 47's the session open. You want to definitely be above this freaking 47s. Then 59 will be your next. We're just in this for five points. So we moved our stop loss fairly quick. Just in case we get stuck at the 59s. Oh, did I not have my ATM thing on? Oh, it just went through quick. I didn't even have time to move it. Ah. That sucks. I forgot to move my runner back up. We broke out of this 1 minute trend. I was trying to be patient for this pivot. That's what I was waiting on. And as soon as I saw us pop that pivot and we print above it, that's why I had my stop loss so close to that. Let me take that off real quick. Then this is why we're basically watching that 59. That's your previous session open. So a lot of support from yesterday, and your close is at 72. So that's why we were having all that mess between those levels. Woo, look at that nasty 60, guys. That 60 hit again. Last time we dumped off of that 60. Nutty. He's like a party in the closet. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was a good line. I like that. All right, we're finding support at the pivot. Let's see if this pivot's going to hold up. Or even a retest of our trend line here. Oh, goodness. All right, we're in 4 micros. Damn it, couldn't. I thought once we got above that pivot, we would retest the 60s again, but we didn't. Oh, come on. Let's wait for the print. We're going to wait for the print this time. Oh, we're losing that trend line. Holy goodness. If we lose that trend line, we could have a fairly deep pullback here. You can see it struggling to push through this level here. So if you're just joining us, guys, we are being really aggressive with the eval. We usually are. We usually trade fairly conservative early in the morning with our funded accounts. But once we get to eval, we try not to spend a whole lot of time on these things. So we do trade them aggressively. Man, we at 60. Bearish again? Yeah. Woo, look at that reversal off of that. We could get reversed here too, guys. Don't know. If so, we'll just change our bias. What is that? It's in that 480, 480. We also have a fairly tight stop loss too. So the most we're risking is 10 points. So either you're going to be right or wrong on these tight stop losses. I don't know. So that kind of not quite wipe out the previous trade, but close. All right, we're going to try the pivot again. I'll hit that thing on the dot there. Yeah, it's pretty wild market right now. I wouldn't want to be trading no funded account right now. This is just strictly, you know, eval only. Not really no setups. These are just more or less, I think, trades. Yeah, I know sometimes I do get stopped out on that. I just don't like risking more than 10 points at a time. Yeah, it is. That's why I get stopped out a little bit more outer. And what it is, I'm looking for the bigger moves and quick 10 points. So that's why you'll see me take a lot of trades, because I do a quick 10 points with runners. Oh, don't let us down. Pivot. All right. So, like, we're only in this for 1 point at the moment. Oh, we're struggling just to get up to the 60s. Come on, 60s. Yeah. That one was just a break-even trade. Once we got above that pivot, that's where we took our entry at. Let's see if this holds. What's up, Pine Tree? How are you doing today? We're over here slinging around an eval. We're 1 for 1 with the funded, so we lost 1 on this funded, and we're green on the other funded. And now this eval, we're just kind of slinging it around, just trying to add to it if we can. Well, this pivot's been giving me a little fit here. All right, so we're just in this for 2 points in case it pulls back on us. So we are getting stopped out. What it is, we're just moving our stop loss up to the pivot. I don't like this one, but we'll go with it. Might have to risk a little bit more with this one. This is gonna probably be my last pivot trade. I done tried this like 3 times already for the breakout. We'll just have to wait for a different setup. This is insane. Yeah. Might get stopped out again on this one. There's your pivot bounce. What time is it? Almost 12? Yeah, so. This may be the last one here. What do you say? 74 1 hour previous swing low. Dude, the struggle bus is for real. Come on. I just hope we don't stay in this point where we got to have that 21 EMA pullback because that'll burn us. Guess we got to be careful, I guess. Let's say, I guess apparently Trump and JD Vance are speaking. All right, so we're kind of getting killed in fees over here because we've been taking so many trades. We already got about $130 in fees. We're still green. We just had tons of fees. Elon's talking too. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be my last trade of the morning. We've taken definitely a lot of trades this morning trying to get breakouts. We have had a few big trades with this account. That's where most of the money has come from. But we've also had a lot of small losses too. Like I said, we tried to take 2 serious trades this morning, and that's with the funded account. So back-to-back days lost on this account, and this is a fairly new funded account that we took a win here. Man, you would think this thing would just skyrocket through the 60s up here to the upside. Yeah, so right now we're just kind of magnet to that opening. There's that 60. Ooh, just back and forth at the moment. Yeah, we're just kind of watching to see what will move up. We got that 70 up there. I would think we'd want that 200 moving average. It comes at 60. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for me today. So it's already 12 o'clock. Thank you guys for watching. You too, Outer. Have a good evening at work, buddy. Thank you, Ponzi. All right. Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys in the morning.